Today is December 24th, 1989.
Thank you.
Mom is 39 years of age, Chad is 10, Amy is 13, will soon be 14, and I am 46. And it's been a very, very good year. We're going to go through some of the events in just a minute. We'll be back right after this important commercial.
Camera.
Hello, this is Walter Cronkite. It's December 24th, 1989. It's the Johnson clan. Mama J, Chad J, Amy J, and DJ. Dale Johnson, your disc jockey. Here comes MJ. We're going to talk about a few of the events that this wonderful family has done this year. Now let me just go down a few that are very important. We've had a very busy year. Probably one of the busiest things we've done is Bald Head Island. We have just finished our house at Bald Head Island, and Mama J deserves all of the credit. I want that to go down on public record. Public record, Samson Independent.
That's me.
She enjoyed working with the contractor, and it's December 24th, and we're still not in it, but we should be in the next week. Now, last January on Mom's birthday, we went to Hilton Head Island. Mom was responsible for the Heart Dance here in Clinton. I was on the school board committee, studied merger. Brian Lyman, Chad's little buddy, moved to Raleigh. And Amy's little best buddy, Carrie, moved back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We went to David Leader's bar mitzvah in Raleigh. The whole family did, and we had a great time. Amy got real busy in cheerleading. We followed the girls' basketball team, and they won the state championship with Danielle Parker and Tanya Sampson. I did the graduation speech. We sold the apartments to Dency Craig and Lloyd Godley. On Chad's birthday, we took him down to Jungle Rapids in Wilmington with his friends. During the summer, we went, Chad and David Brown and Mom and myself went to Myrtle Beach for 1 week, and then the family went to Wrightsville Beach for 1 week. Mom's Uncle Cornelius died. Then in the fall, we got busy with following the football team, and Amy went to Sylvan Learning Center and Huntington Learning Centers in Fayetteville, and Mom worked diligently on their homework, and the kids did a real good job and made real good grades and just really worked hard.
Fun. Don't cover your face up.
Chad played basketball in the last winter and scored several baskets, and I screamed and jumped up and hollered. And he played football this fall and did a real good job and caught a couple of passes. And the main thing, Chad got into golf.
You forgot his touchdown he made in football.
That's right, he made a touchdown. And Chad got into baseball cards, which has been a real big thing for him this year.
$1,500 worth in a year.
That's a lot.
Half a year.
Mom and I went to Quail Roost Center for a very interesting weekend one time, and Grandmama and Granddaddy had their 50th anniversary, and Mom and I worked out with weights and kept in pretty good shape all year. And Amy and Chad have been great. Good kids. A lot of friends over all the time, telephone rings all the time. So, okay. Now let's talk just real quickly about what happened in the world this year.
Did Dad leave out anything that you want to add?
Well, this year in the world, several important things happened. 1989 was an important year for democracy breaking out over the world. It happened in China, where they had a revolution, and it happened in Yugoslavia, Romania, We had the intervention of the Americans in Panama Canal. The Russians pulled out of Afghanistan. There continued to be problems in Israel. Poland became a democracy. The Ayatollah Khomeini died. And we had two bad tragedies, Hurricane Hugo and the earthquake in San Francisco. Also had the bad oil spill in Alaska. And let's see what else.
Ronald Reagan had brain surgery. Dale said he should have had it sooner.
And that's it. Great year, important year. Jim Baker went to prison. Should have been there long before that. Okay. I said Panama. The soldiers are still fighting in Panama now. Okay.
Amy, what is the most important thing that happened to you this year?
I don't know.
What is something you've enjoyed doing this year?
I don't.
Probably cheerleading, when you say.
I don't enjoy it.
This is the first year you've been a cheerleader, but Amy says she doesn't enjoy it,
No.
but yet she wanted it very badly. I would say the most important thing that's happened to Amy has been she's developed better study habits. And Amy and Chad are reading very diligently every week, looking up vocabulary words. Tell them what our project for this year is. Which ultimately our end result will be, what is the goal for this year, Amy? Our family
To
project.
increase our cat score.
Right. To improve our reading cat scores. That's our family project, and we've got a strategy going that's working very well. Amy and Chad are reading every day, looking up new words every day. So we're going to up those cat scores on. Can I see some enthusiasm? Is that it?
No, I know we got to do the night before Christmas. This is our annual tradition, reading of night before Christmas.
Why don't we let each person take a turn reading?
Okay.
That way.
Read it loud then.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
And Mama, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, all.
You read next.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with the obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the house top, with coursers they flew, with coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then with twinkle I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed on fire from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his hat.
His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all of the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod at the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down on a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight,
Everybody say it together.
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.